We have a final warning. Cue the fire. Actually, we have a lot. One, we have 3 months until total disaster. Germany, no gas. And China, final warning. I mean, Pelosi just got herself in a pickle. And if Skylar, if you could bring down that screen for me. Yes, thank you very much, sir. Also, we have UN warns. UN warns humanity is one miscalculation away from nuclear annihilation. Oh, I said that word. That was a little scary. And we have been extraordinarily lucky so far. Well, bravo. Quote your sources. The UN. Also, if you are into gold and silver and the dollar, I have a good one for you today. Well, that would be if you are currently holding gold and silver. And I know I've been talking dollar, but I'm going to show you something in the charts. Because the good news is the charts will always predict the future like having two magical crystal balls, which I do. And China holds live fire drills near Taiwan as Pelosi heads to Asia. But it says, oh no, skips the stopover. Oh, hold on. Yes, Skylar, what?
My mom wanted me to tell you that your jokes are inappropriate. You say things like magical crystal balls. She says it's not okay.
Hey, Skylar, you tell your mom. How in the hell do you think you even got here? It was probably had something to do with magical crystal balls. But here we go. Pelosi to visit Taiwan. She's doing it. Local media says, despite China's warning. Now, so that means that she is in a pickle. I mean, what is she doing? I mean, like, just stick to the stock trades, Nancy. Isn't there something in the Constitution, like, you know, foreign dealings? Like, that's the president. That wouldn't be her. I mean, isn't foreign affairs like Dennis Rodman's job or something like that? But yes, I mean, if she does go, we're in trouble. If she doesn't go, that means we're weak, and now we're in trouble again. And what's sad is governments know what is going to fix all of this. It always ends in war, right? Watch the president's approval rating go through the roof. I mean, it just went through the floor, so I guess only up from here. But I mean, imagine how things will change if that is the fact that that's what they are doing. Fingers crossed, hopefully not. Germany has 3 months, that's it, to save itself from a winter gas crisis, and hopefully you guys are trading this. My apologies for being the capitalist that I am. The government was slow to react when Russia squeezed gas supplies. Now cities are having to cut back. Shoot, maybe a little late on lighting, hot water, and a bid to avert the disaster. I don't think you're going to. I mean, no one ever does anything until it's like it's the end, right? Like California or Nevada, you know, hey, look at our water levels. Wow, these are the lowest since the beginning of time. Oh, it's fine. We have at least a month left. And then everyone looks at the beauty pageant. Well, at least the stock market's up today, so everything has to be good. Guys, the stock market has nothing to do with all of this. It never has. It never will. So just because stock markets go up does not mean you're going to do any better than you were yesterday. I mean, it will if you know how to trade it. That's definitely that's a good thing. Europe's natural gas crisis is going from what? Oh, from Market Insider, from bad to ugly, according to Bank of America. And I'd have to say, I don't know who wrote this article, but I don't know. What's, gentlemen, when you're dating, date a bad girl? Okay, I'll do that. Would you date an ugly girl? And so now come to think of it, I guess ugly's bad. You guys are fine on writing that. Also, I pinned this because I've been seeing a lot of this. Thank you, YouTube, for unsubbing me when I wasn't looking. Nice try, lol. So guys, if you could do me a favor, just look to see, because they are unsubbing. It's bad. And I don't mean to complain whatsoever. And if you're new and you've never subscribed, can you at least think about it before they then unsub you? It's going to be a tug of war between me and YouTube, or me and any other platform like Facebook. Oh my goodness. Got fact checked. No, the White House didn't change the definition of recession, even though it's an experienced economist. So it looks like Facebook and the government is telling you, no, we are not in a recession. Everything is fine. And don't even bother looking at the sentiment chart. You guys, all-time low since the beginning of time. Look, that's it was at the 1950s. You go all the way back in the chart. You guys are telling us it's bad. Thank goodness it's not ugly. Bad is okay, ugly not so good. To think about it, we've only just begun, right? We hit the tip of the iceberg. We're coming to the hold on, buckle in. Like as Amazon cuts 100,000 employees from workforce in a single quarter. Yep, here we go. But now come to think of it, oh, there's stock, right? If you fire everyone, does your stock go up? Which begs the question, like, if a bear farts in the jungle, does it smell? And yes, to answer the question, no one's around. Okay, so if no one's around, does it smell? It's like when your wife in bed and you fart. If she's really sleeping, like hitting that deep REM, right? Does it? Is it okay to do? Talking about farts, looking at, and I know I've talked to you guys a lot about gold, and you asked me, talk about Bitcoin. Talk about gold, talk about silver, talk about the dollar. Well, I would love to. Also, if you want to know why gold went up today, dollar goes down, gold goes up. It's same thing. Silver, it's such a correlation. Same thing with Bitcoin. And I know for the longest time, ever since we got above the 200-day moving average on UUP, that's the dollar. Here's the 200. See that blue line right there? It goes way back. That's bullish. Well, it is bullish until I turn on one indicator, which I did. And that would be Lux Algo. Link in the description if you like these, if you can't do it with your eyes. Sometimes I can. I'm looking, I think on the show, I was like, okay, so when dollar goes down, gold and silver go up, Bitcoin goes up. Right up here, I had my eye on this head and shoulders. I'm like, wow, if this head and shoulders pattern plays out, and if we break this little red line right there, we are going to head a lot lower. So you can actually put in a trade right there. It's not yet because you have not confirmed. You got to break that little red line. Also, just in case, so you see the blue line and red line, that's an ascending wedge, but it's a broadening wedge. And also, once it breaks that line, we go in lower. Now, it didn't enter that way. It actually entered that way. Oh, and if you want to know where the price target is for that is all the way down here. Oh, goody gumdrops. So for all of you hodlers out there, looks like you're about that close for utter destruction. But we have not had confirmation on destruction yet. You got to go right there. And if you were trading this, you can click right there. Okay, sell, where we're going to go sell with a stop. I will just set that and just let it ride. Or if you want to play it by eye, you right click and you do, where is it? Oh, add an alert. So that way you get notified. You're like, oh, okay, now I'll make the trade. And then if you put on that little alert, little orange thing right there. So when you open up Trading View, it's like wonk, wonk, wonk. It's kind of annoying. It does not do wonk, wonk, wonk. But so that is my CSU course, what I just showed you right there. If you really want it, if you're brand new, do you see how the lines swing, right? That's why I'm the swing trader. And I find teaching that in high school and college, it's very simple. And people are like, oh, you enter here, you exit there. I'm like, mm-hmm. And you get here we go. You enter here, you exit there. Correct. Now you have another beatdown. And I was hoping for a swing, but now chart has changed. But we don't know yet. There's not confirmation. So I have to wait. Let me bring it down and I'll use my finger. Here we go. No jokes. Okay. So we're going to wait for this to come down. Maybe it'll touch that, and swing up, and then you put in a buy. So we have two probable plays here. We can short this thing, or we can swing it to the upside. And also, just to clarify confusion, because you're like, wait, I don't understand. Are you long the dollar? Are you short the dollar? Are you long gold? Are you short? Well, I'm both. I mean, so many people just have this buy and hodl mentality forever. And I get really concerned, and I'm very careful about trading individual stocks. I have a Bravos watch list, link in the description. This is what I trade every day. But I don't ever want people to go, oh, you're the GoPro guy. So I do try to keep it very basic on this channel. Here's the dollar. Here's the bond market right there. That's UUP. Oh, TLT. I'm up today, almost 2%, huh? Shocker. And I will trade major indices like on this channel. I'll do big trades just for you on the swing. Like the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Also, detected pattern. I'm going to give it a, yeah, that's a wedge. It fell. It broke. You see what happens? That's bullish. The only problem is you can't swing trade that. You see? It's below the 200. Oh, did I also mention 75% all of my courses off today? So you could take a pattern like this and you go, oh, hey, here we go. So when it breaks that, what it's going to happen, it's going to hit its head right on that 200-day moving average. That would be the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Probabilities go up, hit, come back down. And I think I've been saying this for a long time now. Also, again, that's a little much today. Thank you. I appreciate that. You may want to check again. As much as you guys have to almost follow on the daily, and I don't, it's terrible to say that because you're like, can I have a break? I'm like, I can't have a break. Is that, trades always change. So don't ever think I'm, strong dollar, I'm strong, Bitcoin, right? It's down today. Actually, a better play on Bitcoin would be if you want a cheaper, this is cheaper right here. Oh, look at all these things that are coming up. Ooh, this is actually Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, a lot cheaper. You can get on the discount also. So look, see all these things I have up. And I know it gets confusing. That's why I offer courses on how to trade this. See this left shoulder head, right shoulder. I said price target is going to go right here in this box. See, this was so long ago. This is like October. Guess what happened? Voila, right there. Huh, shocker. Also for you investors, because people are like, how, when should I buy Bitcoin? I'm saying nibble in, not just paper trade, nibble in the 20s, okay? My price target's quite a bit lower, but don't hold your breath on that. That's why I'm saying nibble. You may want to do pieces like 25%, in the 20, 25% in the 15. But now that the dollar is going the other way. So all these things are going to change. And then you're going to go, shoot, I wish I would have nibbled at 20. But again, the way I trade is different than this. So different than the economy, different than manufacturing, which it's not good. U.S. manufacturing expands. They say expands. It does not expand at slowest pace in 2 years. And just to expound on that, we have weak manufacturing, surveys signal, peak inflation, and plunge in order, production, and in jobs. Well, bring in the plunge protection team. Oh wait, you can't. You could do that with digits, but you cannot do that with jobs or manufacturing stuff. You can make digits move around, or you could just be a government that uses propaganda and tell people that everything is just fine. A recession? No, come on. But guys, if you don't want to believe me and all the bad things that are happening or going to happen, there's other people that you could follow. Ray Dalio. I don't always agree with his trades, but yeah, and some of his macro. Actually, that's the good thing about life, right? You get your own brain. You're like, okay, I hear you saying that. I see you say I should go long gold miners, or I should do this, or that, but I'm going to look at the charts and make my decisions that way. And also just how complicated this system is. Even insane. Billionaire investor Ray Dalio warns U.S. can't keep spending and bringing down inflation. It's so complicated. When you take something that's actually could be so easy. Here, look. Money. It's in the Constitution. Gold and silver. And then they complicate it, right? And they're like, okay, money is going to be debt. And then everyone, what are you talking about? That's even confusing. Or you go in, right? Where does money come from? It comes from nowhere. You go into a bank, you say, I want a loan. They say, sure, how much? $1 million. Poof, 1 million. Doesn't even exist. And he said money is going to get a lot tighter. Well, what's money? And sometimes you could just make it real easy on yourself. You don't have to, listen to all this nonsense, all the macro stuff, because the rabbit holes, and I've been down them, they are very deep. And sometimes there isn't even rabbits in there. And sometimes it's just fictional character. You're like, what is a unicorn doing down here in this rabbit hole? So keep it simple. Swing trade, use that money to buy the junk you want. Also make junk and sell the junk to people. And then you could buy the new bike you wanted, the Harley. Do you want a Harley? You buy the boat, whatever you want to buy. Just use that stuff to buy the stuff that learn how to swing trade, make that, and then go buy things. And then have your passive income, right? So you don't have to work so much. In my head, it's easy. Maybe that's because I've just been doing it for way too long, which I think this video might be, and I don't want to do that to you, so I will see you tomorrow.